a lot, I think. All the subflooring now is in. They have, they're today, yesterday, today, moving all of the electrical lines and wires up and pulling them out and redoing all the things that got wet. And the heaters or furnaces are back in.
Are they work?
Have to be. I think they tried them out with just the temporary line, but everything has to be. All the electronic things have to be hooked up first.
Are the heaters and furnaces working already, or I mean, do they just install?
Everything has to be done and inspected before they allow them to turn the gas back on and the electricity back on for real.
Yeah, so they can only
we're a ways from that.
Temporary kind of test things, but I don't know what all they did yet. But they're still removing some of the cabinets and things that are now loaded up on the truck outside to be thrown away, and they filled in the basement door that was that we decided not to have the walkout going into the yard, but to actually close that in now. That's all finished.
Why did you decide not to have the walkout?
Well, it was a vulnerable spot, and by having that opening, if water does come up, even if it doesn't come up very high, with the doors being there, they couldn't deflect the water. But this way, with it just being a solid wall, then if the water comes up a little bit, for instance, if it comes up like it did in '93, it wouldn't have any damage at all.
Is that a different change for you guys? You have to actually make decisions based on whether it's vulnerable to flooding or not? I mean,
well, that is.
Absolutely.
Certainly that is.
I mean, we always knew that there was an exposure here, but reality hit.
And that's why we bring
The electrical
all the
boxes
electrical
are coming
things up too.
upstairs from
You know.
the basement, and
They had pretty well done that since in '93, the people that owned the place before us, because they brought up their furnaces and everything to this main floor that I'm sure were downstairs in the original sense, but they didn't change the electrical boxes and outlets. So we'll do that. And I mean, it's not a lot of changes, but it's just enough to know that it might be more logical to have that vulnerability closed in. And the people have been around, and the outside has been power washed, and they're going to start the painting. Maybe not today. I don't know what the weather will be like today.
What's the color going to be?
It's what do you call
Sort
the
of
color?
sort of a grayish tan. They've been really working a lot on the wiring this week, which is
I don't know why that would be there. I can't see it anywhere else.
I have no idea.
And the other thing is those fans in the bathroom, those light fixtures and things in there. While everything is torn down, that needs to be replaced.
Oh, absolutely.
Both of those.
I've been thinking about a lot of little details, and I want to make sure we're involved in the choices.
Micromanage?
Yep. With vinyl on the outside.
So it's sounding like you were sort of having a common theme where you're making choices based on practicality rather than maybe aesthetics or
Both.
both if
Yeah,
possible.
we certainly don't want to give up the aesthetics on anything on it, because that would devalue things. And so if it's something that maintains the aesthetics, that may be a little bit more of a modern technology usage, that's one thing.
Still your basic earth tone color for the house, just more towards the brown than towards the gray.